Alright, finally reached the North Wharf of the Moonflow, and here we will be getting an Albed primer once we exit this area, and soon enough our final party member. So let's check what they have to say first before
Might be
exiting.
more out bed. Keep watch, yeah?
Sooner than you realize.
Looks like we're stuck here for a while.
But you will have no idea, Wakka.
Kimari fail as guardian on Shupov. Kimari never fail again.
Take an oath, Kimari. You should be able to swim too, Kimari. Yep. Albert Primer is right here. Make sure you don't miss it. Albert Primer Volume 12. Translate the letter M of Albed alphabet to letter L in English.
Oh, Wakka, at your service.
Yes. Just items. You got tempted? How were you preceded by a Wakka? Guadosalam. The home of the Guado.
Guard Yuna.
Yes, boss. We are seeing the Guados here because their home is really near. Since the Lady Yuna was here, I can feel the warmth of the people. Should I stay as a crusader or follow a different path? I mean, is there still a future as a crusader? So we get to level up more before Guadosalam.
You're not dead? Huh? Huh?
Thought I was done for back there.
Ah! Rikku! You're Rikku! Hey! You're okay! How you been?
Terrible.
Yeah, you don't look so good. What happened?
You beat me up, remember?
Huh? Oh, that machina? That was you?
Oh, that really hurt, you know. You big meanie.
Wait, but you attacked us!
Nuh-uh. It's not exactly what you think.
Yo! Friend of yours.
And you could say that.
Pleased to meet ya. I'm Rikku.
Yuna, Lulu, I told you about her, remember? She was the one who helped me before I was washed up on Bhed. She's an Bhed.
Wow, so you like all your life. What luck meeting here, huh? Praise be to Yevon. So, Rikku, you look a little beat up. You okay?
Wakka.
Huh? What?
There's something we need to discuss.
Oh, go ahead.
Girls only. Boys, please wait over there.
Right. Sorry, Wakka.
Huh? What? Ah.
Sir Auron, I would like Rikku to be my guardian.
Show me your face.
Huh?
Look at me.
Oh, okay.
Open your eyes. As I thought.
No good?
Are you certain?
100%. So, anyway, can I?
If Yuna wishes it.
Yes, I do.
Riku's a good girl. She helped me a bunch.
Well, I'm for it. The more the merrier.
Righto. Then I'll just have to be the merriest.
It was strange. Even though Wakka had always hated the Bhed,
Rikku, at your service.
he never realized Rikku was one of them.
I mean, it was already weird how Wakka didn't decipher when Tidus was trying to say that Rikku is an Bhed. I mean, he basically just said Bhed. Really, really obvious. Anyway, Wakka, you'll find out someday. Also, Auron knows that Riku's an Bhed too, because of her eyes.
Ooh, a treasure chest. I wonder what's inside.
Because Bhed eyes are quite different. Anyway, so Rikku, we will get introduced to the ability Steal. So here we have a treasure chest which we can use Steal on to get an item. You can also use Steal against normal enemies. You can basically loot them.
You should know, I'm scary when I get mad. I'm gonna use that item I just got on you. You'll be sorry.
Also, her overdrive is called Mix, which will allow you to combine two items you have in stock and can create various special effects. So each mix can have different outcomes, so you'll have to experiment. But some are obvious, like for example, if you mix two curative items, then of course it will result into something that will cure your party. Or like, let's say if you mix a potion and a remedy, then potentially the outcome could be something that will heal your party or a character's HP and his or her status. So for now, let's just try using 2 smoke bomb instead of the bomb core, since we only have 2 of that. This is the one that we got from Belgemine.
What did you just do?
That was great!
I can combine items and use them like this. It's not that tough, really.
I'd say that Rikku is also one of the best characters that you can get in this game. She is very, very helpful when you're doing a no sphere grid run, because she has a certain mix, overdrive, and I mean when you mix certain items where the 3 of your characters will be able to consistently do 9,999 damage regardless of the attack that they do, whether it's overdrive, skill. Also, she has this mix where it will be
More of
where
us
she will
means less of them.
where she will be able to immediately heal at full HP your character's HP regardless of how high it is, regardless if it's 30,000, 50,000. So less turns needed.
Ta-da!
She's running low on HP, sadly, because we just got her. Maybe we should grind here. I'll just have Wakka hit this. Okay. With that, Rikku already participated. I'll just use Lance at once. Let's have Lulu attack the enemy once.
So, how shall we do this?
Or maybe Rikku will be able to catch up on Thunder Plains.
No problem. Yeah. All right.
The game will treat her as... Wait, actually same? No, not the same. She will treat her like... well, not really like Tidus as how we got him at the first place. But yeah, for now she will be getting the sphere levels faster than the others. Because she needs to catch up. This one is a really short path. You won't be able to level up her. We'll do that on Thunder Plains.
Leave it to me.
Besides, you won't really use her for attacking. Mostly for item usage. Basically, you steal as much as possible from the enemies and then... you use the special ability use. Then that you can just throw items on the enemy. This is not very efficient. You only have 2 enemies here. Gotta quit. We're gonna steal from these enemies too. High potion. Well, we can sell it. Just Wakka and Tidus left. Why are we using this? Should be using Sleeper. Just high potion too. Maybe it's not worth it to steal on these 2 enemies after all.
No problem.
Farewell.
Then we only get how many ability points?
No time to waste. Let's go.
160? 192? Yeah, pretty sure she will be able to catch up on Thunder Plains.
We have been expecting you, Lady Yuna. Welcome to Guadosalam. This way, my lady. This way.
Me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, I beg your pardon. I am called Tromell Guado. I am in the direct service of our leader, the great Seymour Guado. Lord Seymour has very important business with Lady Yuna.
Business with me? Whatever could it be, I wonder?
Please, come inside the manor. All will be explained. Of course, your friends are also welcome.
Twist our arms, why don't you? Ah, I almost forgot.
Right, now that Rikku has joined the party, you can customize weapons and armor. So this is similar to the Aeons, where we will be using the items to customize abilities in our weapons. And there will be a certain amount that you will need in order to apply that certain ability. That's the gist of it, so we're just going to skip that. You can use that for both weapon or armor. So like this one fire strike, you need a total of 4 bomb fragments. And as long as you have that, you can customize it to your weapons to add fire strike. Just take note that you won't be able to delete abilities.
What would you do without me?
That's gonna be useful to endgame. Okay, so Guadosalam, this is the home of the Guado, hence Maester Seymour is also here. First, before going there, let's check what we can find here. Shalinda is here. And Machen.
Care to hear about the far plane or the fireflies?
Forgot to say, the far plane can also be found here. The party will be going there later. So I will let Machen do the explaining.
The far plane's the place where fireflies born from ascending gather. They appear in the shape of people who've died and gone to the far plane. Quite the phenomenon. How I wish I understood it more fully. The owl Bhed have a theory, you know. They say the fireflies are just reacting to visitors' thoughts and dreams. But only the dead appear on the far plane. No image of the living has ever been seen. It's a great mystery, but maybe the dead leave a bit of themselves in the hearts of the living. And that little bit borrows the fireflies' power for their paranormal performance. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
So basically, when people die in Spira and they are sent to the far plane, when you go to the far plane itself, you can somehow see them by just thinking of them, simply thinking of them. But that won't allow you to interact with them. They're just gonna stand in front of you, like half invisible.
Care to hear about the far plane?
Now let's go for the fireflies.
They may be called fireflies, but they aren't really flies, you see. They're those lights you see whenever a fiend dies. The little fellows are responsible for a few fantastic phenomena. Visions of the past, spheres, fiends, these are all the fireflies doing. In fact, fireflies have something to do with aeons, too. The dreams of the faith reach through the spirit of the summoner. And that which is unreal becomes real for all to see. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
Yep, basically Aeons are also made of fireflies because when their HP is reduced to 0, you will see that fireflies will be leaving them too. But so far you haven't seen it because... Oh wait, you did see it when I went up against Belgamine, since I was defeated. Valefor and Ifrit's physical body turned into fireflies. No, we're not resting.
Oh, how fare you, Sir Guardian? It seems that Maester Seymour has returned to Guadosalam. He's young, but he deserves our respect.
Do we have an item here? Nothing. Let's touch the saves. Let's save here. There is another Albed primer here. I mean, not here, but in another room, another house. We get the treasure chest later. We might trigger a cutscene. I don't want to go in there yet. There you go, Albed primer, volume 13. Letter S to letter M in English. So we now have a total of 13 Albed primers. Got 3,000 gil. That's nice. So you play for the Besaid Aurochs. They only get to say Tidus' name because they're not actually talking. I mean, they're talking, but they don't have a VA. Nah, not recruiting you. You find it difficult telling us Guado apart, don't you? Kinda. Treasure chest over here. Elixir. I mean, you really are unique. Endurance training. You playing blitzball? Let's see what's inside here. Okay, Wakka is here selling items maybe?
Oh!
But why are you in another store? Let's chat.
I tell you, these Guado merchants are shrewd. Ripping off the pilgrims that come to visit the far plane. Listen, you watch that they don't get you too. Me you can trust. More than a Guado at least. What do you say?
Really? But I thought you were gonna give me a discount. Water Strike, Lightning Strike. We don't need this because soon enough we'll get the Brotherhood upgrade, which has Water Strike. Belladonna Wand. Nope. Don't need that Blind Pass. Nope. This is somewhat interesting because of the Death Touch. Piercing, Strength plus 5%, Devastator, Lightning Ward, Lightning Ward, Lightning Ward. 12,000. Let's see if I'll be able to sell some potions that I don't really need. We don't need this. Okay.
More.
I'm interested in that. I mean, on that Lulu weapon with a Death Touch.
More than a Guado.
It's kind of memey, since I believe touch weapons only has a chance of 25%. I might be wrong, but it can be useful in certain cases. If we sell 20 high potions, we get 2,500 gil. Maybe 15 only. Maybe 10 only. I'll need to save at least 15. Then for the potion, it's not worth it. We sell these. How much are these? Not worth it. Nope. Yep, not worth it. Let's get that.
More than a Guado.
At least we will be able to cheese certain enemies if we're lucky enough. We'll still have 90,000 remaining, so that's okay. By the way, Wakka is selling lightning ward weapons here because our next area will be Thunder Plains, and the majority of enemies there will be using thunder element related attacks. So if you think you are running low on stats, if you are not confident in your character's stats, special defense specifically, then buy one of these, or 2 or 3. I'll get this one. Finally, Lulu has a different weapon. Something that could be useful. Plus, she gets to have that nice little magic plus 5%. Speaking a different, what do you call this? Different accent. Old tongue. Still understandable. Since we're just reading it anyway. Nothing here. Let's go up there. This is the path to the far plane, but we still won't be able to enter here. We need to present ourselves first to Lord Seymour. Or to Maester Seymour. Why am I calling him Lord Seymour? Got a mega potion. Alright, so for this scenes, how would I say this? There's a hidden mechanic called affection stats here in FF10, and it's applicable with mostly the females. Well, sometimes with the males too, because there will be certain scenes in the future where Tidus will interact with a certain character first, or prioritize interacting with a certain character. So, like, for example, in this scene, if you talk to Lulu first, then she will get an additional 3 points with affection points, and that means Tidus will be more likely interacting with her. Whereas if you talk with Rikku first, then she will get the additional points. With Auron, she will get points. And lastly, it will also affect Tidus' final overdrive called Blitz Ace, but will only affect either Lulu, Rikku, or Yuna, as depending on who has the most affection points for Tidus, then she will be the one throwing the ball. For now, I'll just talk to Yuna and then Rikku.
Why does he want to see me?
I wonder what smells so nice.
Food.
These are the past leaders of the Guado.
They all look the same.
Maester Seymour doesn't look like them, no.
Don't you know? The last leader, Maester Jiskel, wed a human woman. She was Seymour's mother.
Oh.
The last leader, Maester Jiskel.
Yep, the first ever Guado who married a human. Hence, Seymour looks different than the others.
Stay close to Yuna.
Yes, we are really being cautious.
Kimari not like Mr. Seymour.
Shh. Now we have Tidus, Kimari, and somehow Wakka, not really fond of Maester Seymour.
I don't like the smell of this one, eh?
I mean, Wakka still respects him, but Wakka still respects Maester Seymour, but it's just that the way he said things during the Operation Mihen makes him kinda fishy for him.
This way, please. This way.
Yes, Tromell.
I will go inform Lord Seymour. Please wait here.
What could it be? Oh.
She's feeling nervous.
This is good.
Wait, did you ask permission?
There's no temple here in Guadosalam, see? Summoners usually just pass through on their way elsewhere. What?
I didn't even ask a question and you're explaining things.
You'd rather I say nothing, then?
No. Maybe you finally believe I don't know anything about Spira. And maybe that means you believe me about Zanarkand, too?
Well, there are many things I do not know. Your Zanarkand is one of those things. I suppose I can't say what I think, either way. Still, be careful. You shouldn't tell other people.
Yeah, I know.
It's already been natural to Lulu to explain things. She's basically our Like, what do you say this?
Kimari speak no more.
She helps us understand Spira and know more about Spira. It's okay, Mari no longer saying stuff.
I get the feeling he called us up here for more than just dinner.
Obviously.
Stay on your guard.
Why? This guy is just a priest, right?
Those with power use that power. Maesters have power.
Wait. You sure you don't have something against Yevon?
I lived a long time in Zanarkand.
Ah.
Truly, it is good to have guests again. Since Lord Jiskel passed away, these halls have been too quiet.
The death of Lord Jiskel was a great loss for all of Spira.
Was this Maester Jiskel really such a great guy?
He brought the teachings of Yevon to the Guado. He was truly a great man.
Truly a loss for us all. But now, a new leader, Lord Seymour, has come before us. Lord Seymour is the child of a Guado and a human. He will be the tie that binds our two races together. But that is not all, I think. Lord Seymour, he will surely become the shining star that lights the way for all the peoples of Spira.
That is enough, Tromell. Must I always endure such praise? Welcome.
You wanted to see me?
Please, make yourselves at home. There's no rush.
Please keep this short. Yuna must rush.
Pardon me. It has been a long time since I had guests. Lady Yuna, this way. This sphere is a reconstruction created from the thoughts of the dead that wander the far.
Zanarkand?
Correct. Zanarkand, as it looked 1,000 years ago. The great and wondrous machina city, Zanarkand. She once lived in this metropolis.
She who? Lady Yunalesca!
She was the first person to defeat sin and save the world from its ravages. And you have inherited her name.
It was my father who named me.
Lord Braska was entrusting you with a great task. He wanted you to face sin as Lady Yunalesca did. However, Lady Yunalesca did not save the world alone. To defeat the undefeatable sin, it took an unbreakable bond of love, of the kind that binds two hearts for eternity.
Wow, your face is beet red.
You okay?
He asked me to marry him.
You serious? Hey!
You know what Yuna must do.
Of course. Lady Yuna. No, all summoners are charged with bringing peace to Spira. But this means more than just defeating sin. She must ease the suffering of all Spira. She must be a leader for the people. I proposed to Lady Yuna as a Maester of Yevon.
Spira is no playhouse. A moment's diversion may amuse an audience, but it changes nothing.
Even so, the actors must play their parts. There's no need to answer right away. Please, think it over.
We will do so then. We leave.
Lady Yuna, I await your favorable reply. Why are you still here, sir? I beg your pardon. We Guado are keen to the scent of the far plain.
Alright, do you remember when, back in Operation Mihan, when Seymour said to Yuna, to let him be the Lord Zeon as what Lord Zeon was to Yuna Leskas? So, yep. This is it. He wants Yuna to marry him. Also, that quote of Auron kind of stayed in my head where he said, those with power use that power. Kind of applicable in real life, don't you think?
Yuna, the High Summoner's daughter. Seymour, the leader of the Guado. Married in the name of Yevon, overcoming the barriers of race. It would give Spira something cheery to talk about for a change.
Sounds just like a passing daydream, like Auron says.
Come on, let's just get on with the pilgrimage. I mean, marriage?
Jealous?
What? No way. We gotta defeat sin. Romance can wait.
You sure picked a fine time to lay this one on us.
Maybe it is a fine time.
You serious?
If my getting married would help Spira, if it would make people happy, if I could do that for people, maybe I should do what I can. I never imagined doing anything like this, but I won't answer till I know what's right.
Seriously?
You could always just quit your pilgrimage and get married.
I will. Go on. I'm sure that Lord Seymour will understand.
I guess so.
I am a summoner. I must fight and defeat sin.
Like Braska before you.
I had to stop myself from shouting. What's there to think about?
I'm going to the far plane. I'm going to see my father and think on this.
Go on. We'll be right behind you.
I wondered why none of the others ever asked Yuna. Do you love Seymour? Do you even like him?
Alright, our next stop will be Farplane, but first, let's save our game. Before we proceed further,